The strongest people you know are usually the quietest ones in the room. They don't announce their strength, they don't explain themselves, and they don't need approval from anyone. If someone has to tell you how strong they are, they usually aren't. Real mental strength doesn't look impressive at first glance. That's why most people never build it. But when someone truly has it, you feel it before they ever speak. There's a calm, a steadiness, a presence. And here's what most people get wrong. That kind of strength doesn't come from confident speeches, motivational quotes, or loud opinions. It comes from habits, quiet habits, invisible habits, the kind nobody claps for. Today, I want to show you 7 silent habits mentally strong people practice every single day. Not to impress anyone, not to look powerful, but to protect their peace, sharpen their mind, and build a strength that doesn't depend on validation. Habit 1. Pause before reacting. Mentally strong people pause before they react. They don't let emotions grab the steering wheel. They don't let insults pull them out of character. They don't let pressure make them sloppy. Instead, they pause. Sometimes it's 2 seconds, sometimes it's 2 minutes, sometimes it's a full day, but in that pause, they regain control. Fast reactions feel powerful, but they usually give your power away. When you react instantly, you hand control to someone else. When you slow down, you stay in charge. Some people call this being cold. Stoics call it mastery. Strong people let the moment breathe, then choose a response that protects their dignity, not their ego. In a world that rewards noise, silence becomes leverage. Habit 2. Walk away quietly. Mentally. Strong people walk away without making a scene. They don't announce their exits. They don't give long speeches. They don't argue their way out of disrespect. They don't warn you 5 times. They don't explode. They don't post cryptic messages online. They simply distance themselves quietly when someone manipulates them, when someone drains their energy, when someone consistently disrespects their boundaries. They walk away. No drama, no public goodbye. Because walking away isn't weakness, it's wisdom. A weak person tries to win the argument. A strong person wins their life back. Peace is far more valuable than being right, and far more valuable than chaos. Habit 3. Don't explain to the wrong people. Mentally. Strong people don't explain themselves to people who don't listen. They understand something simple and painful. The wrong person doesn't want clarity. They want control. They want you confused, defensive, justifying your worth until you forget it. So strong people say what needs to be said once, clearly, calmly, respectfully. And if the message isn't respected, they don't repeat it. They protect their time. They protect their energy. Because both are limited. Your words have no power when they're thrown into the wrong ears. Silence in those moments isn't avoidance. It's discernment. Habit 4. Keep emotions private. Mentally strong people keep their emotional world private. They feel deeply, but they don't broadcast it. They don't turn pain into a performance. They don't look for sympathy, likes, or approval. They heal quietly. They grow quietly. They rebuild quietly. And when they return stronger. Not bitter, not hardened, just clearer. They don't want to be pitied. They want to be understood. And they know this. Not everyone has the capacity to truly understand you. So they choose privacy over exposure, not out of fear, but out of self-respect. Habit 5. Discipline. In private. Mentally strong people practice discipline when no one is watching. Anyone can look strong in public. Anyone can post progress. Anyone can perform confidence. But real strength is built in private. They read when they're tired. They train when motivation is gone. They show up for themselves when no one is keeping score. They stay consistent with habits nobody applauds. Because discipline isn't for display, it's for transformation. Strong people don't need an audience. They don't need external pressure. The only person they're trying to impress is their future self. Habit 6. Observe more. Speak less. Mentally, strong people observe more than they speak. They listen with their eyes as much as their ears. They notice tone, patterns, inconsistencies. They watch how people treat others when there's nothing to gain. They don't get hypnotized by words. They study behavior. Because emotional intelligence isn't loud, it's subtle, quiet, precise. Strong people don't need constant opinions to find the truth. They can read it from a distance. Habit 7. Let go of what isn't yours. This final habit is the foundation of everything. Mentally strong people let go of what isn't theirs to carry. They don't hold grudges. They don't replay insults 100 times in their head. They don't internalize someone else's anger, fear, or jealousy. They understand something simple but profound. Life becomes heavy when you carry what was never meant for you. So they let go, not because it's easy, but because it's necessary. Peace isn't found by adding more. It's found by subtracting whatever harms the soul. One day, something shifts. You realize the calm you've been searching for was never found in motivation, confidence, or external validation. It was built quietly. In the moments no one noticed. In the discipline no one applauded. In the reactions you chose not to have. And by the time people start asking how you became so steady, so calm, so unshakable, you won't need to explain. Because the people who understand won't need an explanation, and the people who don't never mattered. These habits don't look dramatic. They won't make headlines. They won't impress at first glance. But together, they create a kind of power that lasts. A power that cannot be taken, cannot be manipulated, cannot be broken by anything outside of you. Strength is built in silence, not noise, in discipline, not motivation, in what you walk away from, not what you hold on to. You don't need to announce it. You don't need applause. You don't need validation. Just practice it quietly, consistently, patiently. And sometimes, the most powerful thing you can say is nothing at all.